Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning in. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for people who have a life path number 11, okay? So, life path number 11s have the ability to be magical and impressive with their skills and capabilities. You can be both a source of energy and a source of light for others and eradicate them with your wisdom, okay? So, what I'm going to see is I feel like I want to start with the zodiac moon, right? And we're going to see what energy comes out for you, but let me set my intentions before I get started here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angelic guides, for helping me with this reading. Protect us as we go through the portals to commune with you. Close the gates to anything not in alignment. Thank you for protecting me and my throat chakra, my energy. Thank you that my true guides are here with me to deliver this message for my collective's highest good. And so it is. Okay, so you are not only energetic, but you have a certain aura that fills up the room you enter, as you have the ability to pass on the energy with others around you. It may not be less of a remark, but you may not be aware of the potential you have inside of you. You can inspire, influence, and affect many people, though you may have been misunderstood since your childhood, which is why you're bashful and reserved in your essence. Okay? You startle people with your ability to mold situations apart from inspiring them. Like, you have these abilities to be able to do, I'm talking about on a spiritual level. It's like your connection with spirit. Your and of course you know that 11 is a powerful number, period. And I'm going to tell you why, right? 11 is a sign of enormous power, both mental and physical, okay? People who embody it often display heightened intuition, natural intelligence, and spiritual insight. Like, this is one of the master numbers here. So show me what I need to see. Already talking. Sun and Sag, adventure, okay? That's the card that comes out. So you're being guided to stride out into new territory at this time, okay? So, stop there. Thank you. My spirit team says stop shuffling. An adventurer is on the cards. Long distance travel, a spiritual, educational, or legal matter will capture your attention. So, yeah, you may have the urge to feel like you want to just, travel to new distances, or you may even want to live in other places. Okay, but this is about broadening your mind, right? With research and a more detailed understanding of the people you love, being proactive and being outgoing. You have a very generous spirit, and your broad-mindedness is a credit to you as well. And your joviality will attract similar-minded people and upbeat people, okay? Now, when it comes to any legal matters, because I do feel like some of you guys may be in or stuck at a crossroads with certain things here, especially when it comes to that legal aspect, it's telling you to seek expert advice, because this will help you research options and delve into the true nature of your circumstances. So try a new approach, basically. If you're stuck in a legal situation, or you have questions in regards to legal matters, go out and really see. This is about you striding out into new territory. It's about you stepping outside of your certain comfort zones here in order to get the results that you're looking for. And it says, likewise, with a relationship, the time is right for a fresh approach. Your life will follow where you place your intention, so ensure you remain positive, okay? A relationship may be exhilarating and upbeat to begin with, but ensure that your enthusiasm doesn't override the reality of your circumstances. If distance or other roadblocks threaten a prospective partnership, find new ways to put the relationship on a more viable footing, or accept that this may not be the most suitable match, in which case it is important to stride out into new territories to meet someone new. This card can represent a new relationship that will teach you deeper truths about life. It can also represent a project or a particular learning curve in life that will broaden your horizons. Above all, this is a proactive and optimistic card that suggests you set goals, broaden your worldview, and deepen spiritual understanding, and you are encouraged to be more outgoing. It can also be associated with sports, especially, I don't know what that word says, so I'm going to bypass that. Hold up, I'm going to try. Spirit said try. Equestrianism. That's all I'm giving you. Okay, so if you ask a yes or no question, then the answer is yes. So how I'm pulling it out, it's like it's a part of your life path to stride out into this new territory when it comes to a lot of things that you're trying to approach in your life. I feel like you are always kind of staying in your comfort zone, and that's not who you're called to be, because you're so powerful here. You have these abilities literally to be able to align here with certain people in your story and on your journey that will work out in your favor, but it's just going to call for you to take a chance here, okay? To broaden your horizons here. Now, let me see. I want to pull some tarot on this card too. All right, it's not going up. I can't pick it up. Tell me about this. Try it out into new territory. The Lovers comes out in the reverse. So there's an imbalance here when it comes to your connections, your relationships, when it comes to feelings, when it comes to choices that you may have made. Okay, whether it's partnerships, whether it's meaningful connections that you have with people, where love and respect flow. I feel like there's a pattern here that's going on with the Death card coming out in the reverse position. It's like a resistance. So I feel like what they're saying is like you have this resistance to changing. It's like an emotional pattern or something, or a fear of change that's keeping you stagnant. And what you're called to do is to go through a transformation. Like this is a part of who you are, right? And what your life is calling you to do, to really step outside of your comfort zone, to stride out into new territories. And like I said here in the book, you have some connections, quite a few connections here that could be very exhilarating and upbeat to begin with, right? But you can't let, your enthusiasm, how can I put it? Make sure it doesn't override the reality of the actual certain circumstance itself. Okay, you may have some connections here that are actually teaching you deeper truths about life and yourself. So be open to the ideas that are coming to you, because it's going to help you to broaden your worldview and deeper your spiritual understanding. All right, and that's where I feel like here what they're saying is like, because of the resistancy to the changes, here is keeping you from being able to be this very enormous and powerful being, right? Show me what I need to see. It's creating the stagnancy. So go within. Look, the Hermit card and the Death card comes out again in the reverse position. It's time for you to rise above all of that and embrace a higher level of consciousness. It's a part of who you are as a life path number 11. Okay, so it's time for you to really do some soul searching here and to get that inner guidance. All right, you may not be taking enough time for your own personal reflection when it comes to this here, but you have this natural intelligence and this natural spiritual insight. It's like this natural, how can I say, it's like this esoteric knowledge that you have. Okay, your connection here with spirit, period, is there. But it's going to require you to stride out into new territory, to take a chance, to broaden your horizons, right? To broaden your mind, to get the understanding of the people you love, all right? To be proactive and to be more outgoing on your journey. So let me pull from the Lightworker Oracle deck, because this deck also speaks about your giftings and things like that, which will align with your life path. So tell me here about my life path number 11's situation here. They need to know. An invitation to connect. Like I said, you are called to be this person. You are intuitive. You are naturally an idealist, an unmaterialistic person. But I feel like some of you have been connecting here to more worldly aspects, more material aspects, and not connecting back to spirit. And again, with that master number 11 that you are, it's requiring you here to use your natural intelligence, your spiritual insight, both mental and physical. Okay, so let me see what else I can read up here on 11. It says here 11 is a master number and has such great potential, but it also could be more demanding. With an 11 life path, you galvanize every situation you enter. So let's see. You possess an inordinate amount of energy and intuition. There's so much going on in your psyche that you are often misunderstood early in life, making you shy and withdrawn. You have far more potential than you know. With an 11 path, you galvanize every situation you enter. You inspire people, but without your conscious effort. Energy seems to flow through you without you controlling it. This gives you both power and sometimes emotional turmoil. You are a channel for information between the higher and the lower between the realms of the archetype in the relative world, ideas, thoughts, understandings, and insight. All of these can come to you without you having to go through a rational thought process. There seems to be a bridge or connection between your conscious and unconscious realms, attuning you to a high level of intuition through which even psychic information can flow. All of them amounts to a great capacity for invention. Many inventors, artists, religious leaders, prophets, and leading figures in history have had the 11 prominent in their chart. Because the 11 is so highly charged, you experience the consequences of a two-edged sword. You possess great abilities, but indulge in much self-reflection and self-criticism. You often feel highly self-conscious. You are aware on some level that you stand out. Even when you try to blend with your environment, you often feel conspicuous, alien, and out of place. You are blessed with a message or a specific role to play in life, but you must develop yourself sufficiently to take full advantage of that opportunity. Until that time, your inner development takes precedence over your ability to materialize the great undertaking you were chosen to perform. Consequently, 11 seems to develop slowly, but they simply have more to accomplish in their evolution than the average person. Thus, your real success does not usually begin until maturity, between the ages of 35 and 45, when you have progressed further along your path. You may often be frustrated largely because you have extremely high expectations of yourself. But these expectations can be unrealistic and can prevent you from accomplishing anything. You can be very practical, envisioning a skyscraper when all that was necessary was a two-story house. You may also suffer from bouts of confusion and lack of direction. Okay? It's a lot that's going to this. I will connect this with the reading for where you can go to get it. It's the world the World Numerology website. So I'll show it to you, but I'll see if I can remember to connect it. Let me copy, send it in. And with the invitation to connect, so I'm going to read that. And it's like being able to really understand your life path number helps you to get on track with your journey, so that you don't have to feel like you're pushing and pulling. Okay. Now, love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing to and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in the world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet, so you are being offered an invitation to connect because you are the closest spirit, honey. You gotta also, you have free will, basically. There are many dimensions to existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perception, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that the psychic or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in its most expansive state, cannot grasp, but the spirit knows to be real. The more your sensitivity to subtle energies evolve, the more aware you become of these worlds beyond this world. For some, this will be easy to accept and will inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections in non-earthly beings. Great peace can grow in the heart of those who are unafraid, who are open to the idea of beings that are aware of humanity, but not human themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the spiritual power to be able to do so. No matter how mixed up and consumed by darkness the world may seem at times, there are so many powers of light working to see the earth and humanity through the most interesting time, to see us into the new age of spiritual enlightenment. It is all a part of the divine experiment of life, and there are many forces invested in the success and loving evolution of humanity. If you have been contemplating life beyond the earth, perhaps talking to the stars or gazing wistfully at other planets, if you have been intrigued by the mysterious codes of light and sound you are sure are embedded to crop circles, or simply having a feeling that you would like to work with beings who are more spiritually evolved than humanity at present, then you are being given a clear message with this oracle. There are beings in other worlds that are very aware of your open, loving attitude in the work you are doing. They are actively responding to your thoughts and feelings. Since we live in a free will zone on Earth, we must extend an invitation to receive assistance. Because you are unafraid and resonate from a place of peaceful curiosity and a higher level of awareness, you are capable of issuing the needed invitation to those that can assist humanity from a place of unconditional love. Of course, there are forces in the broader universe, just as there are forces in the natural world here on Earth that would not be so helpful to the triumph of love on this planet. Therefore, we must issue our invitation to the forces of light with a peaceful heart and a wise mind. The invocation below has been carefully crafted to attain that purpose. You're asked to use it whenever you feel the need to do so, knowing that you are part of a bridge between humanity and other loving worlds that want to assist life on Earth. They thank you now and offer their blessings to you and to life on Earth in all possible ways. So here's the invocation, and I'll say it, and of course you got free will. You can say it along with me and I'll read it slow, or you don't have to, right? But just know how powerful you are. In the way that you're going to see your life manifest is for you to connect to that side of yourself, okay? As a member of the human race, through my own free will, and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity and Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. I ask for unconditionally loving ascendant masters that serve Christ consciousness to be the gateway through which permission is confirmed for these beings to enter Earth's field and assist humanity according to divine will, grace, and love. May all beings be happy and free, and so be it. All right, so there you go. That's the invitation here to connect with the spirit realm. Are you ready? Because a Life Path 11 has the potential to be a source of inspiration and illumination, okay? You possess an inordinate amount of energy and intuition. There is so much going on in your psyche that you are often misunderstood, but guess what? No more, right? You can inspire people through your conscious efforts. So, what do you say? All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to go. And thank you so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate all y'all support. Make sure you hit the like button, the thanks button if you're feeling generous, and the subscribe button. All right. Peace.